What's up everybody, and welcome back to the channel. In today's video I wanted to give you guys an update on what is coming soon to the channel as far as the end of 2025 and going into 2026. So the first thing that I want to talk about is I'm ready for the next step as far as power with my car. I think I'm getting a P0430 and a P0420 code on my car because my cats have failed and I don't want to go spend a lot of money replacing cats. So I am going to be installing long tube headers. Shout out to Extreme Online Store. Waiting a few weeks for those to get in, and then I'm going to have those installed. And of course, whenever you have headers, you need to get a tune. So also shout out to my boys at Paragon Performance. I made a deal with them a while back that I would do a tune, and finally that day has come. So super excited for those two things that we're going to be installing on the C7 Z06. I might later on get a better or a different cold air intake as opposed to just having a Attack Blue air filter, even though I've been very pleased with my Attack Blue air filter. And then as we go into the later half of 2025, I am looking to start replacing some of the things in my car. I'm missing a volume power button on my head unit, and unfortunately you can't just buy the little piece. So I'm not looking to spend 375 or 380 bucks on that. So now at this point in time, I'm kind of starting to get into the Facebook Marketplace shopping. So I need to replace my center console. My elbow has just pretty much destroyed it, as well as it getting pretty faded in the sun. I love my target top. I love using my car and driving it with the target top off. Next thing, I'm probably going to replace this this piece over here. There's a little bit of a tear, and unfortunately that's starting to get a little bit larger. I'm not looking forward to that. That's about a $940 piece as far as I can tell. But unfortunately, this center console and this door piece, I believe, are back ordered, and there's a pretty long delay on that. So that's kind of obnoxious, but I get it, right? There's a lot of C7 Corvettes made, and there's a lot of them that share the same products. And then after that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my windshield wipers fixed. Unfortunately, through a really hard rainstorm last year, I think the windshield wipers got out of balance, and they started rubbing on the hood, and that has unfortunately messed up the paint. So I'm going to have that fixed, as well as a few of the rock chips on the front of the car. So basically what I'm getting at is a lot of the money that's going into this car now is to fix it. And no, I'm not explicitly fixing it just to make it better or a higher sale number when I go to sell the car, but just to make the car look better for me. You know, I love my car. I'm at 91,000 miles on it, so we'll be doing a 90,000 mile review here pretty soon. I meant to do that back at 70,000, but I just didn't have the time. And then, like you guys maybe have seen in one of my older videos, my exhaust, I don't know if the car just ran too rich, another reason why you need to get a tune, but the back half of the car has pretty much melted. So basically probably replacing the rear fascia, the rear bumper of the car entirely, the black piece as well as the painted white piece, new license plate frame, and then new emblem. So we're going to do the emblem but not do the Corvette nameplate. I just don't think that's necessary to have two different Corvette logos on there. And then the exciting thing on to 2026, kind of what's my trajectory, right? So in the 5 years that I've owned my C7 Z06, I've been able to grow a very large car community here in DFW, and I'm very thankful for that. Just the one piece that I feel like I'm missing is a lot of the Lamborghini and Ferrari guys. And here in Dallas, Lamborghini is top dog. Sure, occasionally a guy will have a Bugatti or a McLaren Senna or something like that, but Lamborghini is just top dog. So what I have been keeping my eye on, and I'm actually really excited about this because of how much I've been driving my car in manual mode, I feel like having an e-gear transmission Gallardo would be a great next step. It allows me to get into the circles of a lot of these Lamborghini guys, a lot of the Lamborghini club guys, and you know, maybe one day if it works, I'd love to take over the Lamborghini club. I already do it for my own group, Octane, so I think that would be a lot of fun. And I'm really looking at getting a 2013 final edition Gallardo. So I really truly think that that is a great next step for me. I've seen them go for about 118, 119 to right above 140,000, and I'm looking to do the Verde Ithaca, I think, the green, or the Arancio Borealis orange. So those are the two colors that I'm looking out for. I think that's going to be a great opportunity for me, for the channel. And I also am excited to buy that car because that car came out in 2013, and right about then was the boom of social media and YouTubers, and I just don't think that car's been documented enough. You know, I have to scroll quite a bit to find a lot of information on that car, and you know, I think it would be a great opportunity to cycle back, right? I think a lot of these guys, cars are getting so futuristic and so crazy now with all the technology and everything. Everybody misses that raw analog feel. So that's a quick update for you guys. As always, thank you guys for watching the channel. If you're new here, please hit subscribe. I always love getting more subscribers. But you guys take care, and I'll see you on the next one.